Being a person of colour in Wales means feeling like the odd one out. I first saw the video of George Floyd probably around the end of last month. I wasn't shocked, but it made me feel deeply, deeply sad. So when I saw the protests in America, I was like, yes, like, this should be happening. They should be, like, people should be doing something. And taking it back to the UK, people weren't really doing, apart from in London, obviously, but nowhere else around the UK was really doing protests. And I guess I jumped on board because, yeah, like, we should be doing protests as well. So after the first protest, we started receiving lots of messages from other, like, people around Cardiff, around Wales, like, wanting to show their support, wanting to get involved, and, you know, wanting to help us in the build-up for today.
Let it be that you will never again turn a blind eye to racism in any form.
This weekend there's lots of protests going on in and around Wales. The movement's really kicking off, which is really great to see.
We wanted to come here to celebrate for George Floyd. I just feel like it's so disgusting that black people have to fight for their lives because of the colour of their skin.
I can't tell you how heartwarming and heartbreaking it's been to see the sort of global support there's been for this moment, for this protest.
Racism isn't this like abstract thing, it is here. There's racism in Cardiff, there's racism across Wales, and I think the movement, the momentum it's gaining is giving people a voice.
This is about my own personal experiences with respect to George Floyd and those who have lost their lives. I think most people here today, especially most black people here today in Wales, are here because it's not just America. It's very much true, it's very much on our doorsteps. It's something that I've been dealing with for as long as I can remember, since nursery, where it starts off as mud face and chocolate face and then kind of advances itself into the more serious.
Not just George Floyd, it makes, we all cannot breathe.
I was walking down the street with my white friend and a group of white guys walked past and one of them made monkey noises at me, and my one of them made monkey noises at me, and my friend didn't say anything.
Coronavirus has shone a light on the inequalities, saying people are more affected by coronavirus. Why did we need to have a pandemic for people to finally wake up and realise that racism was rife in America and the UK?
The pandemic is something that's happening as well, but I think racism is all over the world and I think we need to speak up about it. There are two viruses for me personally. There's coronavirus and there's racism. And even though there is coronavirus, there's a pandemic happening, you can see all around us, so many people are coming. We're still socially distancing, it's a peaceful protest, we're handing out gloves and masks. So I do think racism is something that we need to all come together with and just fight against.
We're protesting the right to life and we should be acknowledged on the same as any other person. When people say Black Lives Matter, it's not, they matter more than yours. It's, we're equal to you. People shouldn't have to protest for their right to live. Like, that's crazy. Hopefully, with these protests, people can wake up and realise that this is a real thing and this is happening here in Wales, in Cardiff, and something needs to change to stop that.